I feel like we're specifically talking about San Francisco Chinatown to me and to the Chinese Americans or Chinese population in the Bay Area. I think it's more symbolic. For me, it's more symbolic.
Finding its roots in 1848, the San Francisco Chinatown is the oldest and largest among many Chinatowns in the United States. Originally a refuge for Chinese Americans during the gold rush, Chinatown continues to be an ethnic enclave and cultural space for many Asian Americans, attracting visitors with its vibrant scenery, unique shopping scene, and historical landmarks. When Monte Vista High School and Lindbergh High School Chinese teacher Zoe Liu began noticing a lack of interest toward the Chinese language and culture, she decided to try a different method of teaching.
In their mind, those core subjects were more important than learning Chinese, but because Chinese was elective class, then I had to think about different ways how to engage. We did a scavenger hunt in Chinatown. My husband and I, we went to Asian Art Museum first, and then I made a scavenger hunt pamphlet for the students so they can check out different exhibits. And afterwards, we had different tools that I designed for parents and I to lead different groups. And then we also have a scavenger hunt in each tool.
With over 30 square blocks to explore, let's take a look at some of the landmarks, cultural quirks, and people that make Chinatown.
What you are looking at right here is the Dragon Gate. The gate was built in 1970 and was made with materials sent by Taiwan. The gate is facing the south direction as per feng shui principles. As the south represents fire, the gate essentially means prosperity and growth. Over here is a female guardian lion, and as you can see, under its paw there is a baby lion that represents the offspring. It is said that the female guardian lion is protecting the dwellers inside the gates. To many, this is not just a gate, but the symbolism of entering a city of Chinese culture.
Portsmith Square marks the location the gold rush was first announced in 1848. It has since become an outdoor space for locals to gather, play games, do Tai Chi, or simply take a stroll. Longtime Chinatown resident Yao is a frequent visitor of Portsmouth Square. He says he's seen shifts in Chinatown over the years.
那当年这里是什么样子的一个情景啊？
现在没有这个东西都没有，
都没有，
就这个东西都没有。现在新做的这里。
那以前的唐人街是这样子的吗？还是不一样的一个景色？
都差不多，但是像有一点改进，有点改进，人也多了。
那当年你来的时候呢，就是有这么多华人吗？
没有啊。现在好多了，有好多朋友我都认识的，有时候出去玩啊，华人也有当市长啊，什么都有啊。
94-year-old Shirley Hertline enjoys visiting Chinatown for a change of scenery.
I used to come over just to wander around and enjoy it because I think San Francisco's a beautiful place. I've been wandering around over here for years. At my age and living only from Oakland, I've been over here a lot of times. Mainly just to come and see the change. It's different than other streets. They have a lot of different things to sell and a lot of different. I liked looking at all their vegetables, not knowing what kinds they were, and it was interesting and enjoy Chinese food. Talking to people, it's fine.
Within Chinese culture, there is a traditional classification of animal zodiac signs according to one's birth year. These walls and murals showcase the pride within Chinatown of traditional Chinese philosophy and custom. Murals and street art are just one of the many forms of cultural expression within Chinatown. Musicians of traditional Chinese instruments can often be found performing alongside the streets.
你们两个是怎么认识的？
我们大家都在唐人phố玩广东音乐啊、粤剧啊，都上去了。
这样子，希望传播一个什么样子的那个意思？
传播的广东的音乐，这是广东音乐。
Just like musician Ye, Liu says Chinatown can be a source of exposure to Chinese culture for younger generations in America.
If the students have very minimum or limited access to Chinese culture at home or outside class, I'll definitely recommend them to go to Chinatown because they will get to see more people speaking the language, but they could get a look of what people who live a daily life in a Chinese-speaking community is like.
While Liu only visits Chinatown periodically, she says its close proximity to the Bay Area serves as an emblem for Chinese culture in America.
I think just very nice to know that when, a decent percentage of the Bay Area population is Chinese American, there is a place that we can all go that represents our culture, regardless of how authentic it is. I think it just kind of nice to know that our identity is being represented.